What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and this is my quick review of the Attop A7 Cyclone. And this is it right here. Pretty awesome. This thing is rather unique, being that it's the first micro size hexacopter with geared prop setup. So another first. We saw it first being done in the quad form by the Cyclone X11. I don't have a Cyclone X11 close by to show, but it's a little larger than this. Just for a size comparison, I guess I can show you guys this MJX X800. It's missing some props right now. I was in the middle of putting some Parrot rolling spider props on it and testing that out. But as you can see, it's about the same size as this. The motors almost match up motor pod to motor pod. This one is just a tiny bit larger, wider, or whatnot. So it's the micro size. And this thing is awesome in its design. I really like the way it look and all, but I just think it lacks pitch. The roll and pitch is a little shallow on this one. Now, the yaw rate is perfect on this, just about. It has a nice and fast yaw rate, can do nice funnels and all, but the funnels would be a lot better if it had a little more pitch and roll. And it's not really as fast as I would want it to be because of the pitch and roll being that shallow. But other than that, this thing is spot on. It's really nice. It flies just comparable to maybe the Skydreamer Plus, or maybe the A8 more so, because it doesn't have the pitch and roll of the Skydreamer Plus. But it's a little more shallow than the A8 as well. So, but the flight characteristics are more closer to that than it is to the Skydreamer Plus. Now, this is also on a different protocol. So that was one of the negatives that I have with it. You probably really wouldn't mind much about the protocol. Then again, maybe you will, because the transmitter is this little thing here. And I think this is an awesome transmitter, though. This transmitter has really nice gimbals on it. It's a nice feel, nice resolution and all. But I know a lot of people like to fly with the more hobby style transmitters. Even in the toy grade, it just seems better to have these. This is the transmitter from the Skydreamer Plus, and so I think this is a better transmitter to fly with than this for most people. But I really like this transmitter, though. But I would see that more people would probably like the Skydreamer Plus's transmitter and want to fly this with that. But it's a no-go. This is on a totally different protocol. I have been unable to find anything to bind to this transmitter here. So that's another negative. I hate when they use different protocols and all and switch things up and make things incompatible with each other. But other than that, this thing does have a on and off switch back here, so that's awesome. But unfortunately, it has red in the front and green in the rear and sides. You can make out orientation pretty nice with it, especially the white version. It does come in black too, and I would imagine that the black version would be harder to see at night, but this is a great night flyer. And I know that's just some people's pet peeve, to have the red lights in the front and green in the rear. And so once you bind the quad, it does stop flashing. Pretty awesome in that respect, but just the pitch and roll is shallow. That's the only thing. It does nice flips. It gives itself a bunch of throttle before it does the flip, and so it recovers nice, and it feels not too heavy. It feels light in the air when you're flying it and all. It comes with this battery here, which is a 350 milliamp hour battery, I believe. 380, I'm sorry. 380 milliamp hour battery it comes with. And so it's a pretty decent flyer, though, and innovative in being it having these geared prop setup on it. Same props as the Cyma X11. They are actually the same. They're interchangeable. So if you want, you can have orange props on your Cyma X11 if you have that already and you grab this. Pretty awesome little flyer though. Just lacks pitch and roll. It does come with an extra set of spare props, and they give you a full set. So it's 6 of them there. So that's a nice thing. They give you this USB charging cable here. And it comes with this instructions manual here. So the instructions manual is just a pamphlet actually that you unfold, but it pretty much lets you know everything that you have to do to get this thing up in the air. You really don't need this, but that's it. The Attop A7 Cyclone. Oh, I forgot to mention the headless mode on here. For those who like headless mode, the headless mode on this works exactly the same as the headless mode on the Skydreamer Plus. It actually sets the heading whichever direction the quad is facing when you hit it. So the headless mode is just for playing around. I think it's not going to help you get out of any jam if you lose the orientation of your quad when you're flying it. You just better do some kind of trick or whatever to try to regain your orientation, because the headless mode isn't going to help you. The headless mode sets the heading at wherever the front of the aircraft is facing at that time when you press it. So just for fun, but it does have headless mode. No 1-key return as far as I know on this one. But that's it. The Attop A7 Cyclone. Thanks for watching.